trade with some, but time keeps its careful distance wide. No diplomacy has ever turned the Vandals' lethal tide. Kingship horizon systems far before its ancient power, harvesting the planets in the most catastrophic hour. Orion surface bombed with antimatter from above. Tilburg and Caliban lost to everything they shove. Nix feels the pressure as the raids grow every year. Vandal holds no treaty, and sworn enemies draws near. Investigate stations where the Vandal left their dead. Logan Jaw, it follows every smuggler's hidden thread. No salvation past the Virgil jump points, killing zone. Operation sworn enemies hunts the dark alone. Vandal holds no treaty. Operation sworn enemies a waste. Vandal holds no treaty. Luminescent darkness waits. Till every move runs out. Above the quarters where the carbon winds descend. Checkmate station marks the place where journeys end. Minds below bears every scar of what was taken. A hollow world of mining dreams forsaken. Arid reach holds headhunters in the dust. Last ditch runs on Suno feet and rust. Suns and Mesa fades where deals are quietly made. Jackson Swamp holds every secret that was paid. No second who survives this outlaw game. Every ship that docks here plays the same. Fools run races, chase the stations around. Every bet placed here runs dark and grim. Checkmate always wins when every light goes out. Explore the station where the end game never sleeps. Checkmate guards the secrets monarchs keeps. The chorus turns below in toxic grace. Checkmate holds the final resting place. Checkmate always wins till every move runs out. Valakot moves beneath the poison ground, a buried giant making no sound. Jackson Swamp runs trade and dark away. Citizens of prosperity count the days. Every corridor smells of carbon and of rust. Every alliance here dissolves to dust. Transient souls drift through and never stay. Checkmate counts the price that all must pay. No clean airways past these docking gates. Monarchs poisons those who test their fates. Every faction holds a piece of this dead zone. Nobody here has ever felt at home. Checkmate always wins till every soul burns out. Explore the station where the end game never sleeps. Checkmate guards the secrets monarchs keeps. The coldest turns below in toxic grace. Checkmate holds the final resting place. Checkmate always wins till every move runs out. Pyrotechnics stripped this world and left the shell. Monarchs became an uninhabited hell. Fools run circles past the outer ring. Every race of bets on everything. Balakot waits below in carbon sleep. Every secret monarchs chose to keep. Cross the flare zone, feel the carbon bite. Checkmate always wins through the toxic carbon. Explore the station where the end game claims its toll. Checkmate counts the dead of every soul. No salvation past the coreless toxic air. Monarchs holds the bones of checkmate. Always wins till nothing remains throughout. A planet so to build a scent world far away became the synthetic world it funded on that day. 80 years of industry consumed the living ground. Shy and geoplanet left no natural trace around. Layer upon layer where no new ground remains. Factories built on factories and endless corporate chains. Delirious circles cold above what nature lost. Our cold never saw the sky and never counted cost. Blackjack, security patrols, and neon street. Every alley dark with criminals and traitors meet. Twitch, Pacheco deals in shadows far below. Municipal works run deep where no sunlight will glow. Our cold never saw the sky. Blackjack keeps the streets clean. Phone circuits hum beneath a corporate dome, a world of tundra silence, far from anything called home. Clio vast ocean sleeping under ice, Calliope, wild winds breathing through the white. Euterpe, a lone sentinel of stone, microtech, a kingdom carved in cold alone. From New Babbage glowing in the corporate haze, the beating heart and frozen neon veins, where commerce climbs in towers made of light, defying cold that swallows day and night. Microtech gleams somewhere in the night. Explore the frozen moons, don't let the silence pull you in. Calliope is calling through the storm beneath your skin. Euterpe's a wasteland where the lost and ghosts have grown. Cleo burns like heaven in the world of ice and stone. Microtech gleams bright in the cold.
Hey.
Touching down where the blizzard blinds the sky. Engines fade and the last warm echoes die. Footprints vanish just seconds after May. In a world where even time begins to fade, through the static, distant signals start to break. Ghost of pilots lost to one mistake. Out here, every breath you find your own. Microtech decides if you go home. No more towers, no more guiding light, just frozen, dark and endless white. Every step is deeper than before. Hear the silence knocking at your door. Microtech gleams lost somewhere in the night. Explore the frozen moon, don't let the silence flashing ring circles where the asteroid field burns. Next, our strict and coldest waits for Genesis to try. Next, hides in darkness beneath a lightless sky. Next, to chosen as a cloud too thick to clear. Next, stirring ice giant turning cold throughout the year. Keep the boat lies silent at the system's frozen end. QV service stations park with smugglers round the bend. Next, hides in darkness. Legend holds the ships from sight. Explore the dark beyond the nebulous black veil. Nix turns to silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis, terraforming dares what others left undone. Nix hides in darkness, far beyond the reach of sun. Nix hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. The People's Alliance made this darkness home in 2655. Political refugees who kept their revolutionary drive. Left ski car from Delamar beneath the asteroid storm. A haven for the rebels who refuse to live alone. Vandal ships now haunt the Virgil jump point edge. Stinger, Glaive, and Side patrol the darkness pledge. Operations for enemies haunts abandoned station. Hold these hides in darkness as Vandal tech recalls. Know you we flag protects this dark frontier. People's Alliance rules, but Vandal draws near. Every pilot wants to steer from Virgil's dangerous zone. The raids grow bolder, Nix cannot fight alone. Nix hides in darkness. Vandal cuts the Virgil light. Explore the dark beyond the nebulous black veil. Nix turns to silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis, terraforming dares what others left undone. Nix hides in darkness, far beyond the reach of sun. Nix hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. Experimental technology attacks what seemed undone. Genesis, terraforming battles what the empire shone. Nix's atmosphere slowly starts to clear. A coldest world to dare to persevere. Meanwhile, Vandal raids grow closer every day. The Keeper Belt hides criminals along the way. Dark nebula watches over everything below. Nix hides in darkness, in the only home they know. Explore the dark beyond the nebula's endless wall. Nix turns in silence, waiting for the final call. No salvation promised when the Vandal raids ignite. Genesis keeps working.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Nix hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. Nix hides in darkness, Genesis won't give up the fight.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport. Citizen
Above the frozen world where Magnus built his dream. Poor Tressler holds the name of one who shaped the scheme. Tresla mentored him through every frozen doubt. Her name now guards the station, watching microtech throughout. Geostationary fixed above, new bad, they just don't. Poor Tresla serves as every trader's frozen home. Millions skew past daily through these cargo bays. Poor Tresla remembers through the frozen corporate haze. Interstellar Transport Guild runs deep below the deck. Every cargo transfer handled without a single wreck. 8 hangars hold the ships that dare the frozen air. 12 landing pads for those who find the business there. Poor Tresla remembers Magnus Tobin's gratitude in tow. Float above the frozen clouds where new Babbage blows. Poor Tresla counts the trade that endlessly still flows. Calliope turns cold where wild winds never cease. Poor Tresla remembers Alina's last in peace. Poor Tresla remembers Alina watched the frozen world below. Server farms run cool beneath the frozen dome. Magnesoda's old ones just to give microtech a home. Power grows and object cracks where farmers start upstream. Antiseptic properties in every liken's frozen scene. Clio's jade, ocean shimmer under pink and alien sky. Utopia's frozen islands watch the cargo passing by. 12 landing pads for every ship that dares the cold. Poor Tresla remembers every story ever told. No other name was bidden for this frozen gate. Alina shaped the mind and made microtech's estate. Every million SU that passes through this hub carries Alina's legacy beyond the frozen scrub. Poor Tresla remembers millions skewing constant flow. Float above the frozen clouds where new Babbage blows. Poor Tresla counts the trade that endlessly still flows. Calliope turns cold where wild winds never cease. Poor Tresla remembers Alina's last in peace. Poor Tresla remembers Alina watched the frozen world below. Terraforming failed and left this world in frost. Magnus saw the gift and what the UE had lost. Reliably frigid for the
Welcome on
surface
board.
deep within
I'm Walter
Alina's
with Foxtrot
wisdom helped them
Point.
know just where
Everything was good on my side, so you may proceed with your contract.
the corporate night. While these bar burns warm against the frozen light. No other meant to earn a station in this space. Poor Tresla remembers Alina's frozen grace. Float above the frozen clouds where Magnus built his name. Poor Tresla counts the trade that always stays the same. No salvation from the frost that Alina helped him home. Her name lives in orbit above the frozen stone. Poor Tresla remembers Alina watched the frozen world below. Poor Tresla remembers Alina's name in ice and indigo. Echoes learning their own name. Asteroid rocking broken steel. When nothing tells you what is real. nothing but drifting dust. No central head, no guiding line, just fractured paths that intertwine. The
Welcome,
closer
Rook.
you stay, the
We'll
more
get
it
started in a moment.
fades as freedom slowly decays, and it's the last free light starts to bend. Move through the silence where the free poor belly holds its
Hostiles
light.
inbound. Light them up.
Nick speaks in low and broken night, no direction left. Inside this drift, you're on your own, and Nick's the last free light. Feels like it's already dying. Levski hums with tired breath. The station halfway close to death. No corporate seal, no heavy chain. Just remnants of a past domain. Corridors with flickering tone, where everyone feels slightly alone. Trading refuge built on sand, slipping through each reaching hand. No fixed authority remains, just memory in rusted frames. Every path begins to bend, a structure fails but doesn't end, and Nick's the last free light begins to fade. Move through the silence where the free poor belly holds its light. Nick speaks in low and broken night, no direction left to own. Inside this drift, you're on your own, and Nick's the last free light. Feels like it's already dying. A hollow refuge in asteroid storm, where every signal runs alone. No empire watches from above, just fragments of forgotten love. Cross the line, but feel no pain as Levski learns to slowly fade. No system left to call it right, just drifting pieces in the night. Move through the void where even freedom starts to disappear. Nick's whispers, nothing clear, no future carved in stone. And inside this place, you're on your own, and Nick's the last free light. Feels like it's already dying, and Nick's the last free light where silence keeps on lying. Above the toxic skies where Lorville chokes in dust and flame. Everest harbor floats above the corporate blame. Magda Hurston bought this world in 2865. An aristocratic dynasty that bleeds the planet dry. Central Tower watches over every numbered soul. Strip mining carved out Hurston's every vein and hole. Aerial circle scarred above the polluted shore. Everest harbor floats while Hurston always asks for more. 6 hangars hold the capital ships. 2 lost to land, 8 landing pads for traders dealing contraband. In a stellar transport guild runs every cargo line. Hurston Dynamics weapons fill the cargo every time Everest harbor floats. Magda Hurston's weapons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Everest harbor counts the trade that Hurston Dynamics drives. Background circle scar beyond the factory haze. Eater turns in silence through the polluted days. Everest harbor floats while Hurston bleeds the world below. L'Orville's walls rise higher than the ships that did the land. Tease the spaceport guys, the few who follow the command. Mass transit runs the corridors of corporate grade. Year-long contracts sign away another worker's day. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the criminals atone. Every prison sentence carved in Aberdeen's cold stone. Future to resign when the first contract ends. Everest harbor floats above the world that never mends. Antimatter precursors fill the outbound bays. Munitions traded through the stations, endless haze. Every cargo deck runs heavy with Hurston's heel. The price of every weapon is a planet slowly killed. Everest harbor floats. Pleasure takes the ones who fall too low. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Everest harbor counts the trade that Hurston Dynamics drives. Magnum circle scar beyond the factory haze. Eater turns in silence through the polluted days. Everest harbor flows while Hurston bleeds the world below. Hurston Dynamics built their empire on the dead. Indigenous life replaced by factory smoke instead. Central Tower rises where the wilderness once stood. Aristocratic profit carved from every vein and woodchip rentals. Offer pilots quick escape from L'Orville's grip. Data reshops for those who need to stock before the trip. No horizon left on Hurston that isn't smoke and wire. Everest harbor floats above the corporate fire. Float above the toxic world where Hurston counts the dead. Everest harbor trades in everything the dynasty bled. No salvation past the strip mines where the workers toil below. Aberdeen holds the ones who couldn't take the corporate flow. Everest harbor floats while Hurston bleeds the world below. Everest harbor floats where Aberdeen's prisoners lie low. Above the toxic skies where lava chokes in dust and flame. Everest harbor floats above the corporate blame. Magda Hurston bought this world in 2865. carved out Hurston's ever vain and whole aerial circle scarred above the polluted shore. Everything's harbor floats, while Hurston always asks for more. 6 hangars hold the captive ships too lost to land. 8 landing pads for traders dealing contraband. Interstellar transport guild runs every cargo line. Hurston dynamics weapons fill the cargo every time. Ever's harbor floats. Magda Hurston's weapons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Everest harbor counts the trade that Hurston dynamics drives. Magnum circle star beyond the factory haze. He turns in silence through the polluted days. Everest harbor floats while Hurston breathes the world below. Lowville's walls rise higher than the ships that dare to land. These space but guys, the few who follow the command. Mass transit runs through corridors of corporate gray. Year-long contracts sign away another worker's day. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the criminals atoned. Every prison sentence called them Aberdeen's cold stone. Few choose to resign when the first contract ends. Ever's harbor floats above the world that never ends. At the curses through the outbound bays. New missions traded through the station's endless haze. Every cargo deck runs heavy with Thurston's in with haze. There's harbor floats where Hurston's weapons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. At the edge of Stanton, where the frozen winds begin, Microtech spread silent, cold and vast within. The terraforming air sealed this world in ice. Magnus Tobin saw the frost and paid the price. 6 biomes stretch from mountain peaks to frozen shore. Thaw what grows in Arctic cracks and nothing more. Port Tressler watches from they orbit high above. Microtech, a kingdom built on cold and corporate love. New Babbage glows beneath its glass of steel. Maglev tramps the neck where frozen streets conceal. While his bar burns warm against the endless night. Server farms run cool beneath the frozen light. Microtech carved in ice. Magnus built his frozen empire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Calliope turns cold where eloquence was born. Named to remind the workers not to mourn. Clio's jade oceans under pink and green. The most alien sky that Stanton has ever seen. Euterpe's frozen islands rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of her price. 3 moons named for music circle in the dark. Microtech, each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past New Babbage's dome. 6 biomes stretch where only storms feel home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Beauty carved in frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from frost and frozen wire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless design. High altitude ranges where the storms never cease. Low frozen zones where petrified trees found peace. Turn fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions under skies of frozen blue. Aspire grandstands to look through the corporate haze. New Babbage glows through never-ending frozen days. Every start of dreams beneath the frozen dome. Microtech, the cold became their only home. Fly low over glaciers where the corporate dreams run deep. Microtech holds everything. The frozen storms keep no salvation from the cold. The Magnus toes their own. Microtech holds the frost down to the bone. Microtech carved in
Tracker,
ice.
initiating your payment now.
Frozen by a failed design. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from someone else's sign.
Hope you're excited, rookie.
Beneath the
This is the
dying
lesson
star
where you
on
get to
the
take on a
stage.
Corvette, complete with escort ships. This is something that even full-blown naval pilots don't take lightly. So I want you to choose your ship carefully.
Pyrotechnic left these
Hell,
worlds to burn
I've known some
away.
students to go ahead and bring a few friends as
Now
backup.
outlaws
Just don't show up to the training site unless you're really ready.
Room station hold the powers in the grid and rain. Headhunters and fire rats play the deadly game. Six broken planets circle in a flare under pyros. Only outlaws dead. No youth flag, no law to hold. Just gangs and guns and stories told. Whoever
Welcome to
has
the training
most
site.
firepower.
Get settled, and I'll let everyone know to
This is where
start.
survival begins under pyros. Where the laws claim their pride.
Got hostiles heading to your position. Prepare to
For the burning
engage.
system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risk being destroyed under pyro sun, where only outlaws survive. Checkmate station hidden in the dark. Obituary glowing like a dying spark. Every gang controls a piece of broken space. No mercy shown to those who lose the race. Solar flare strip shields from those who fly. Radiation claims the ones who dare defy. Out here strength is all you'll ever own. Under pyro sun, you reap what you have sown. No safe harbor, no friendly face, just burning void and outlaw space. Every ally could betray your trust in pyro. Everything turns to dust under pyro sun, where the strong devour the wise. Though the burning system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path is being destroyed under pyro sun, where only outlaws survive. the edge of pyro where the darkness never ends. Ruined station holds its ground when nothing ever bends. Terminus below and cold and broken light. Last landings waits for headhunters in the night. Black rock exchange, wheels are made in shadow. Scrapers turn where Xeno 3 runs shadow. No service station marks this edge of space. Ruined station stands, the last forsaken place. No UE flag has ever touched these walls. No rescue comes when someone finally falls. Every corridor runs on blood and trade. Every alliance here was built to fade. Ruined station stands beyond what safety teaches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruined station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruined station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruined station stands beyond the law's reach. Beyond the law's reach. Pyrotechnic built these walls and walked away. Left the bones of industry to slowly decay. Now Xeno 3 patrols the outer ring. Headhunters drink to whatever night will bring. Black rock exchange moves cargo no one names. Scrapers turn runs darker deadlier games. No safe harbor past these docking gates. Ruined station stands and patiently erase. No neutral ground survives this deep in dark. Every faction leaves its permanent mark. Every ship that docks here pays a toll. Ruined station feeds on every soul. Ruined station stands beyond all saving speeches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruined station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruined station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruined station stands beyond the law's reach. Beyond the law's corner corners hold the lives that feed the need. Neutrality's the only bar where all factions agreed. Solar flare strip shields from those who dare to fly. Ruined station watches every ship go by. Pyrotechnics go still walks these rusted halls. Nobody repairs what crumbles as it falls. Cross the threshold, feel the station's weight. Ruined station stands beyond salvation's gate. Explore the broken heart. Every deal could be your last. Ruined station echoes with a violent past. No salvation past the flare zones. Endless night. Terminus fades below beyond the dying light. Ruined station stands beyond the law's reach. Ruined station stands till the darkness swallows beneath a dying star where nothing stays the same.
That's gonna put a big check mark in the done column. You showed a lot of solid skills out there today, Wookie. Can't wait to see how you do with the next lesson.
Pyrotechnic left these worlds to burn and fade. and fire rats play their deadly game. 6 broken planets circle in a flare under pyro sun. Only outlaws dare. No UE flag, no law to hold. Just gangs and guns and stories told. Whoever has the most firepower wins. This is where survival begins under pyro sun, where the lawless claim their prize. Explore the burning system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risks being destroyed under pyro sun, where only outlaws survive. Checkmate station hidden in the dark. Obituary glowing like a dying spark. Every gang controls a piece of broken space. No mercy shown to those who lose the race. Solar flare strips shields from those who fly. Radiation claims the ones who dare defy.
Walton, Foxwell here. Glad that you're coming on board to lend us a hand. You should have everything you need to get going. Hey, I'm Walton, Foxwell. Let's get you work. We'll swamp the contracts so we get to get this one cleared out.
Lost space, every ally could betray your trust. In pyro, everything turns to dust under pyro sun, where the strong devour the wise. Explore the burning system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risks being destroyed under pyro sun, where only outlaws survive. Pyrotechnic built these worlds and walked away. Left the bones of industry to decay. Now the strong inherit what the cores abandoned here. Every corridor of ruin runs on blood and fear. Corner for converts the labs to darker trade. Neutrality's the only peace that's ever made. Cross the flare zone, feel the systems bite on the pyro sun. There is no longer right. Explore the burning system, where the dead outnumber stars. Pyro wears its violence like its scars. No salvation waiting past the flare zone's reach. Under pyro's law, survival's all they teach. Under pyro sun, under pyro sun, where only outlaws survive. Only ashes stay alive. At the edge of standing where the frozen winds begin. Microtech spread silent, cold and vast within. A terraforming error sealed this world in ice. Magnus Tobin saw the frost and paid the price. 6 biomes stretch from mountain peaks to frozen shore. Forward grows in Arctic cracks and nothing more. Poor Tesla watches from the orbit high above. Microtech, a kingdom built on cold and corporate love. New Babbage glows beneath its glass and steel. Maglev trams connect what frozen streets concealed. While his bar burns warm against the endless night, server farms run cool beneath the frozen light. Microtip carved in ice, magnets built his frozen empire. Fly over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtip spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtext carved in ice, frozen by your failed design.
Keep.
Calliope turns cold, where eloquence was born. Name to remind the world was not to mourn. Lyle's jade oceans under pink and green, the most alien sky that Stanton has ever seen. Europe's frozen island rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of a prize. Three moons named for muses circled in the dark. Microtech, each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past New Babbage's dome. 6 biome stretch where only storms feel home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Beauty carved in frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from frost and frozen wire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. High altitude ranges where the storms never cease. Low frozen zones where petrified trees found peace. Tundra fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions under skies of frozen blue. Aspire grandstands tall above the corporate haze. New Babbage glows through never-ending frozen days. Every startup dreams beneath the frozen dome. Microtech, the cold became their only home. Fly low over glaciers where the corporate dreams run deep. Microtech holds everything the frozen storms keep. No salvation from the cold that Magnus chose to own. Microtech holds the frost down to the bone. Microtech carved in ice,
Help!
frozen by failed design. Microtech carved in ice, beauty born from someone else's sign. Above a gas giant when the shower
Need a hand!
Crusader floats in orange and pink morning mist. Kelly Kaplan saw the platforms and she prayed. The city in the clouds from floating lattice men. Sarah thrusters hold each platform in the air. Hosanna trees line walkways, pink and red. Providence platform builds the ships that fill the sky. Horse and gray.
Need assistance over here!
Clouds drift by. Cloud view center hums with corporate life. Seraphim station circles past the strife. Every tourist stops to watch the storm walls turn. A beauty here that credits cannot earn or ground. Amos canyons twist where miners lose their way. Neighbor brothers getting lost in Kaplan's tale of play. Yellow's asteroid belt hides grim hex in the dark. Pirates mark the edge of crusades.
Sending creds your way. Thanks for clearing up that contract.
A gift for Baba named these moons for all to know. Three siblings circling crusaders, orange glow. 40% saved on every ship they make. Chorus and praise for every credit sake. No solid ground beneath these floating halls. Just open air between the platform walls. Every platform fired by synchronized dust. Crusaders' gentle prayer becomes a must. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Kelly Kaplan's prayer found. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Selling burns in golden volcanic grace. Horus and praise suspended high in space. Horus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Storm walls glide through currents, swarming wide.
Yeah, not sure why you aren't completing the contract. Don't really have anyone else to handle it. Okay, let's see what I can do. Welcome on board. I'm Walton, Coxwell Point Response. Everything was good on my side, so you may proceed with your contract.
In all the space, Horus and praise suspended in this place. Fly through prismatic clouds where corporate dreams took flight. Crusader turns in beauty through the eternal night. No salvation needed when the view is this profound. Kelly Kaplan's prayer still echoes all around. Horus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Horus and praise above the clouds. Storms echo all around. At the edge of Pyro, where the gas giant turns, gaslight station watches as the system burns. Pyro IV spiral slowly to its end. Pulled by Pyro V around each endless bend. Ignis carved in canyons dry and deep. Vatra hides its hydrocarbon sleep. A deer's obsidian street cuts through the night. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires burn so bright. No spawn point marks this lonely edge of space. No crowded hub, no familiar face. Every mission here runs cold and wide. 6 burning moons with nowhere left to hide. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires cut the endless dark. Explore the outer edge, where silence holds the void. 6 moons circle what the ages have destroyed. Pyro falls toward its final grace. Gaslight motion shaking road. Fuego's yellow black hides, headhunters tove. Grows crystal plants and carbon ground, a botanist lost dream without a sound. Missions run through canyons, swamps and stone. Every path out here feels beautifully alone. Pyro V pulls everything within its reach. Lost beyond gaslight stations, silence is what each moon teaches. No faction wars you up this far from trade, just ancient moons and choices to be made. Every ship that ventures past the arc finds something unexpected in the dark. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires leave the burning mark. Explore the outer edge, where silence holds the void. 6 moons circle what the ages have destroyed. Pyro eye falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space, lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires circle glowing in the dark. Ignis dry where rivers used to flow. Vatra frozen where the hydrocarbons glow. A deer struck by impact, scarred and bare. Feral quakes beneath its poison air. Fuego yellow, black and iron sulfide dust. Vermin carbon warmth because it must. 6 worlds burning at the system's end. Lost beyond gaslight station, where only silence bends. Explore the outer edge, where pyro fire slowly fades. Gaslight counts the cost of ancient trades. No salvation past these 6 forgotten fires. Beyond the arc of all that still aspires. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires circle glowing in the dark. Lost beyond gaslight station, till the last moon leaves its mark. At the edge of everything, pyro roots grows thin. Terminus turns in silence, cold and frozen in. Methane laced with carbon fills the breathable air. A protoplanet waiting with no mercy. Their last landings holds the headhunters in frozen dust. Black rock exchange runs deals in outlaw trust. Scribbles turn where Zima threat digs deep. Terminus freezes everything. Cold is all it keeps. Go to rise and dream of making something here. The plans abandoned when the cost grew clear. Pyrotechnic built their hub and walked away. Every corporate dream on Terminus starts to fray. Terminus freezes everything. Storms that cut below the mark. Explore the outer edge, where methane fills the sky. Terminus turns below as frozen storms roll back. Gang wars echo past the protoplanet's face. Terminus holds the darkest corner of this space. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Temperatures drop past what survival knows. Daytime storms push cold when nothing ever grows. Can argue it's empty in the frozen waste. Every outlaw Methane poison breaks the heart. Explore the outer edge when methane fills the sky. Terminus turns below as frozen storms roll by. Gang walls echo past the protoplanet's face. Terminus holds the darkest corner of this space. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Gold horizon left the blueprints in the ice. Pyrotechnic blend the terminus had its price. Every gang that came and stuck their frozen claim. Terminus kept turning cold and always stayed the same. Last landed burns with headhunters in the night. Scrape this turn runs darker past the frozen light. Cross the threshold, feel the methane bite. Terminus freezes everything beyond the reach of light. Explore the outer edge where every faction bleeds. Terminus collects on all its frozen deeds. No salvation plans, methane's killing all. Every outlaw hears Terminus their heart. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dawn. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop, tearing hope apart. Above a gas giant where no solid ground exists. Crusader floats in orange and pink morning mist. Kelly Kaplan saw the platforms and she prayed. A city in the clouds from floating lattice made. Sarah thrusters hold each platform in the air. Hosanna trees line walkways pink and rare. Providence platform builds the ships that fill the sky. Chorus and praise where only clouds drift by. Cloudview Center hums with corporate life. Seraphim station circles past the strife. Every tourist stops to watch the storm walls turn. The beauty here the credits cannot earn. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Hosanna flowers crown the sound. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dormant volcanic grace. Orison praise suspended high in space. Orison praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Mars canyons twist where miners lose their way. Name for brothers getting lost in Kaplan's Taylor play. Yellow's asteroid belt hides grim hex in the dark. Pirates mark the edge of Crusaders' corporate arc. A gift for Baba, name these moons for all to know. 3 siblings circling in Crusaders' orange glow. 40% saved on every ship they make. Orison praise for every credit's sake. No solid ground beneath these floating halls. Just open air between the platform walls. Every platform fired by synchronized thrust. Crusaders' gentle prayer becomes a must. Orison praise above the clouds. Kelly Kaplan's prayer found. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dormant volcanic grace. Orison praise suspended high in touches ground. Storm walls glide through currents warm.
Hey, nice work. Foxwell appreciates it. I'll get your money sent. Foxwell appreciates you covering that. But don't go out on hammer without him sending. You might need it.
Some platform edges still watching. Crusader turn against their will. No other view exists in all of space. Chorus and praise, suspended in this place. Suspended in this place. Fly through prismatic clouds where corporate dreams took flight. Crusader turns in beauty through the eternal night. No salvation needed when the view is this profound. Kelly Captain's prayer still echoes all around. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Storm walls echo all around. Above the world, the trade in nature for a deal. By Genie Point, locks tighten geostationary steel. Directly over Area 18's neon glow. Fixed in orbit, watching our corpse endless show. Capital ships too vast to pierce the atmosphere. Find the docket by Genie Point up here. 8 hangars hold the giants of the trade. By Genie Point, locks on above the mess that our corp made. Cargo decks run deep with crates and freight. Refueling bays keep every ship from running late. Some pilots never touch the surface far below. By Genie Point enough to keep the credits afloat. By Genie Point, locks on. Capital ships too large to land between. Lock on above the sprawl when nature bled away. By Genie Point watches our corp every day. Lyria circles cold beyond the factory haze, while it turns in silence through the industrial days. By Genie Point, locks on above the world that swallowed green. Mercantile group was born here long ago. Strangers sharing birthdays in the station's glow. Their alliance grew in secret, credits and in power. Whispers say their methods turn increasingly sour. Blackjack patrols the surface far below a neon heat. City flight transit flows through Area 18's concrete streets. On hardware struggles just to load the planet's weight. By Genie Point, locks on the easier escape. No natural light survives on our corpse floor. Municipal works run deep beneath the corporate endless glow, a city without end, 1,000 lights where the heavens bend. No horizon, just towers to the sky where day and night both blur and die. Leery drifting, broken and scarred, waters ring, shining cold and hard. Our core, the world that never sleeps, where every soul is one it keeps. From Area 18 to neon veins, endless motion, endless chains. Every street sings the same refrain. Live for the system, feed the machine. Our corpse maze, lost in the undertow. Explore the endless lights, they blind but pull you in. Our core, crawling through electric skin. Leery silence, waters distant glow. In our corpse grip, nowhere left to go. Our corpse maze, nowhere left to go. Engines fade on a landing pad of steel. Crowds that move but never feel. Boards screaming what to be. Selling dreams you'll never see. Out past where the silence grows. Fury hides what no one knows. Twilight turns in distant grace. A quiet void beyond the race. No escaping the endless crowd. Every voice just noise out loud. Step outside, but you'll still find the system lives inside your mind. Our corpse maze, watching the city grow. Explore the endless lights, they blind but pull you in. Our core, crawling through electric skin. Leery silence, waters distant glow. In our corpse grip, nowhere left to go. Our corpse maze, nowhere left to go. A planet wrapped in endless light, where stars are gonna race by sight. From neon cores to orbital rings, everything here has hidden strings. Break away, or so they say, but every path loops back your way. Our corp holds you in its flow, more alive than you will know. Explore the endless lights, where shadows never truly die. yeah. What started as a barracks for the workers in the dust became the planetary capital for corporate greed and trust. Central Tower rises 2.5 kilometers above the ground, the largest building Hurston built where no dissent is found. No fly zone protects the skies above this company town. Tease a spaceport, guys the few who dare to touch it down.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been please visit us.
Lorville casts its shadow, it covers it all. Hurston wrapped in transit runs through 5 lines night and day. 6 perimeter gates let workers in and out to stay. Quality index warns of what the toxic wind brings near. Gas and ready up helmets so for those who breathe in fear. Lorville cast its shadow. Jackson helmets tell you why. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross to workers district where the price of life is paid. Maria pure of Hartons knows the system broke into. Lorville casts its shadow over everything you do. Lorville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. L19 residences hold 60 souls in company care. Leavesden Square, the beating heart of workers breathing there. Miles A car runs his security from M&B bar. Legal ventures mixed with darker dealings near and far. Clovis Dar nearly deals in reclamation, wasting more. Shadier contracts hidden just behind the legal door. Michael Shaw fights quietly for those the system broke. Connected to Eddie Parr through every shadow's cloak. Tammany and sun cells armor for the toxic walk outside 419. Production quadrant ships on every side. Transfers, commodity exchange runs through the night. Hurston Dynamics counts its profits in the fading light. Lorville cast its shadow. Michael Shaw won't say goodbye. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross to workers district where the price of life is paid. Maria pure Hartons knows the system broke into. Lorville
Just another day then.
everything you do. Lorville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. The name was never changed, though that law was just a camp. Corporate records kept it as the workers kept it damp. Dystopian contrast carved between the rich and poor. Ran CBD above our workers' district, screeched the floor. Desmond Memorial hosts the expos for the elite. Chairman's Club lounge fills while workers walk the street. 6 gates mark the border of this corporate domain. Lorville cast its shadow in the toxic acid rain. Walk the CBD where Hurston counts for workers' gate. Lorville built its legacy on every nameless grave. No salvation past the walls that Hurston built so high. Central Tower watches every worker wonder why. Lorville cast its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle. Please visit us again. Your vehicle has been. Please visit us again.
Journeys and personal storage holds what traders leave behind. Restocking bays for every ship of every kind below the station. No coast towers never stop. By Genie Point, it's fixed above the corporate crop. No horizon left that isn't steel and wire. By Genie Point, locks on above the factory fire. What started as a barracks for the workers in the dust became the planetary capital through corporate greed and trust. Central Tower rises 2.5 kilometers above the ground. The largest building Hurston built, where no dissent is found. No fly zone protects the skies above this company town. Tease of spaceport guys, the few who dare to touch it down. Arch about Hurston's memorial fills the central hall. Lorville casts its shadow.
You are clear to head out.
And helmets tell you why. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross to
Thanks for visiting Orison, official home of Crusader Industries, the Empire's leading manufacturer of quality starliners. To learn more about our wide range of ships available for purchase, don't hesitate to contact your preferred ship dealer or visit a Crusader showroom. Enjoy the rest of your trip and have a fantastic day.
Lorville casts its shadow. Central 19 residences hold 60 souls, and company care leaves them square. The beating heart of workers breathing there. Miles that cart runs as security from M&B bar. Legal ventures mixed with darker dealings near and far. Global star, needy deals and reclamation, wasting more. Shadier contracts hidden just behind the legal door. Michael Shaw fights quietly for those the system broke. Connected to Eddie Parr through every shadow's cloak. Tyranny and sun cells, armor for the toxic. Walk outside, 419 production quad. Run shifts on every side that transfers. Commodity exchange homes through the night. Hurston Dynamics count as profits in the fading light. Lorville cast its shadow. Michael Shaw won't say goodbye. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross the workers' district where the price of life is paid. Maria, pure of heart, turns those the system broke into. Lorville casts its shadow over everything you do. Lorville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. The name was never changed, though the law was just a camp. Corporate records kept it as the workers kept it damp. Dystopian contrast carved between the rich and poor. Grand CBD above while workers' district scrapes the floor. Desmond Memorial hosts the exposed for the elite. Chairman's club lounge fills while workers walk the streets. 6 gates mark the border of this corporate domain. Lorville cast its shadow in the toxic acid rain. Walk the CBD where Hurston counts what workers gave. Lorville built its legacy on every nameless grave. No salvation past the walls that Hurston built so high. Central Tower watches every worker wonder why. Lorville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. Lorville casts its shadow. Workers born to live and die. Above the toxic skies where Lorville chokes in dust and flame. Everest harbor floats above the corporate blame. Magda Hurston bought this world in 2865. An aristocratic dynasty that bleeds the planet dry. Central Tower watches over every numbered soul. Strip mine and carved out Hurston's every vein and hole. Arrow circle scarred above the polluted shore. Everest harbor floats while Hurston always asks for more. 6 hangars hold the capital ships. 2 large to land, 8 land and pass for traders dealing contraband. In a stellar transport guild runs every cargo line. Hurston Dynamics weapons fill the cargo every time. Everest harbor floats. Magda Hurston's weapons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Everest harbor counts the trade that Hurston Dynamics drives. Magnum on circles far beyond the factory haze. Heat turns in silence through the polluted days. Everest harbor floats while Hurston bleeds world below. Lowell's walls rise higher than the ships that dare to land. Tease the spaceport guys, the few who follow the command. Mass transit runs through corridors of corporate gray. Long contract sign away, you know the work is dead. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the criminals atone. Every prison sentence carved in Aberdeen's cold stone. Few choose to re-sign when the first contract ends. Every harbor floats above the world that never mends. Antimatter precursors fill the outbound bays. Munitions traded through the station's endless haze. Every cargo deck runs heavy with Hurston's yield. The price of every weapon is a planet slowly killed. Every harbor flows. Pleasure takes the ones who fall too low. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Harris Harbor counts the trade that Hurston Dynamics drives. Magnum on circle scar beyond the factory haze. It turns in silence through the polluted days. Harris Harbor flows while Hurston bleeds the world below. Hurston Dynamics built their empire on the dead. Indigenous life replaced by factory smoke instead. Central Tower rises where the wilderness once stood. Aristocratic profit caught from every vein and warship. Reynolds awful pilots quick escape from Lowell's grip. Galleria shots for those who need to stop before the trip. No horizon left on Hurston that isn't smoking wire. Everest Harbor floats above the corporate fire. Float above the toxic world where Hurston counts the dead. Everest Harbor trades in everything the dynasty bled. No salvation past the strip mines where the workers tore below. Aberdeen knows the ones who couldn't take the corporate flow. Everest Harbor floats while Hurston bleeds the world below. Everest Harbor floats where Aberdeen's prisoners lie low. In 2865, when Magda Hurston claimed this world, an aristocratic dynasty's ambition was unfurled. Indigenous life replaced by factory smoke and flame. Every living creature lost to Hurston's corporate game. Central Tower rises where the wilderness once stood. Strip mining carved through every vein of stone and wood. Aerial circles scarred above the polluted shore. Hurston Dynamics owns and always asked for more. Lowell's walls rise higher than the ships that dare to land. Teaser spaceport guides the workers follow in command. Mass transit runs through corridors of corporate gray. Yeah, long contract sign another worker's life away. Hurston Dynamics owns Magda built her family shrine. Explore the dying world where industry consumed the ground. Lowell hums with workers' lives and factory sound. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the fallen go to pay. Hurston Dynamics counts the cost of every working day. Hurston Dynamics owns every soul that signs the line. No UE Senate seat was ever claimed by Hurston's name. Corruption fears kept politicians clear of Magda's game. Antimatter precursors fill the ships that leave the ground. Munitions traded endlessly without a protest sound. Magnum on orbit scarred beyond the factory haze. Hidden turns in toxic silence through the polluted days. Few choose to resign when the first contract ends. Hurston Dynamics owns a world that never mends. Polluted coast stretches past where oceans used to breathe. Toxic air, the only thing that Hurston chose to leave. Every bite on strip to feed the corporate core. Pleasure fills with those who couldn't take it anymore. Hurston Dynamics owns Pleasure holds the last decline. Explore the dying world where industry consumed the ground. Lowville hums with workers' lives and factory sound. Aberdeen holds Pleasure where the fallen go to pay. Hurston Dynamics counts the cost of every working day. Hurston Dynamics owns every soul that signs the line. Magda's hair still walk the halls of Central Tower tall. Aristocratic profits built on those who rose and fell. Reliable weapons sold to every corp that needs a gun. Hurston's ammunition business never will be done. No horizon left on Hurston that isn't smoke and wire. Aboriginal ecosystems lost to corporate desire. Cross the landing zone, feel Lowville suffocate and wait. Hurston Dynamics owns your destiny and fate. Explore the dying world where Hurston counts the dead. Every worker's contract signed in blood and tears instead. No salvation past the strip mine stretching to the sea. Hurston Dynamics owns you now and never sets you free. Hurston Dynamics owns every soul that signs the line. Hurston Dynamics owns every planet bled along the line. On Hurston soil where the smokestacks rise, a dying world beneath polluted skies. Lowville burning in dust and flame, where every life's a numbered name. Ariel's winds cut sharp and dry, Aberdeen's heat beneath a toxic sky. Magda drifts in silence cold, Ida storms are harsh and bold. From Lowville's gates to the wasteland far, every breath leaves a scar. Industry carved into bone and ground, a ladder hell with no escape found. Hurston burns, choking on what you believe. Explore the broken world where iron skies are sea. Hurston takes more than it lets you believe. Dust in your lungs, nothing storm of ash. Engines choking, toxic crash. Every step feels twice your weight on a world that sealed your fate. Signals fade in the desert wide, where broken ships and secrets hide. Out here, hope is stripped away. Hurston decides if you stay. No clean skies, no second chance. Just survival in a dying dance. Every mile wears you thin. The deeper you go, the less you win. Hurston burns, watching your lungs slowly leave. Explore the broken world, where iron skies the sea. Hurston takes more than it lets you believe. Dust in your lungs, nothing left to retrieve. Every step you take is harder to achieve. Hurston burns, nothing left to breathe. A planet stripped to feed the core, leaving nothing, always more. From poisoned air to burning ground, no mercy here is ever found. Try to leave, but understand this world still holds you in its hand. Hurston's mark you can't outrun. Once you're here, you're never done. Explore the broken world, where every breath could be your last. Hurston echoes with the toxic past. No salvation in the dust and the flame. Every soul here plays the losing game. Hurston burns, nothing left to breathe. Hurston burns till there's nothing left to leave. Yeah. A 5-system long run found what no one dared to dream. A super Earth so like I own it almost burst its seam. Natural oxygen in oceans vast beneath the yellow sun. Indigenous vegetation covering every hill and run. Magnetic relay images resolved and show the crew. A planet so like home and named a terror through and through. Southern continental mass holds ruins carved in stone. Terror almost became Earth, but never stood alone. No other evidence of those who built and left this place. The greatest archaeological mystery in all of space. What civilization rose and fell on Terra's ancient ground? The ruins speak of something grand, nothing else is found. Terra almost became Earth. Ruins speak, but none can understand her. Jump through 7 stable points that only terror holds. Killing Baker, killing close. The eastern story unfolds. 4 centuries of colonists made terror what it is. Terror almost became Earth. the days of ancient youth. Jump through 7 stable points where ancient secrets wait. Terror counts for centuries since explorers found their fate. No salvation from the ruins, mystery that still remains. Ancient stones outlast the empires and political campaigns. Terror almost became Earth, alien ruins hold the answer. Terror almost became Earth. Ancient stones, the only banner. At the edge of Pyro, where the darkness never ends, ruin station holds us to ground.